Hey guys, so this is going to be the tutorial for the 2020-2021 season. I'm just going to go through the products you need. You don't have to use these brands. So you're going to need a primer, a foundation, a concealer, a setting powder, a bronzer, blush, something to fill in your eyebrows with, eyelid primer, eyeshadow palette, eyeliner, mascara, lash glue, eyelashes, highlighter, and then the lipstick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with the primer and just blend it in with a beauty blender. A lot of primers are cream. She just happens to use a mist. You can use whatever you prefer. Then I'm going to go in with the foundation. You can blend it in with a beauty blender or you can use a brush. It's whatever you prefer to use. Make sure you're blending it all the way to the ears, down the neck, just making sure you're getting everything so that it all looks the same tone. There's no harsh lines. Then I'm going in with a concealer. This is optional. A lot of athletes won't need to use this. We just use it for her because she does have darker circles under her eyes and it just brightens it up. You can also use it to cover up any acne or any other blemishes. Then I'm going to go in with the setting powder. I'm just using a big fluffy brush. You can use a tinted setting powder or a translucent setting powder. It's up to you. Just make sure you're setting in everything that was liquid so it locks it in, so it makes sure that it stays there the whole day. Then I'm going to use my bronzer and a bronzer brush and just make a big 3 on the side of their face. You want to make sure you're blending it in really, really good so there's no harsh lines, but you also want to make sure it's dark enough so that you can see it on stage. In the lighting in this video, it looks pretty harsh. You just have to be careful with the blending. Then I'm going in with the blush. You can use whatever tone you want, you feel like looks good on your athlete. If it looks a little dark, you can use your setting powder brush and just blend it out. It'll work really nice. Then for her, we use a eyebrow pencil and we just draw it in. You can also use an eyeshadow or a tinted gel. It's whatever you prefer. This is just what she has been using. And you just kind of follow the same eyebrow shape they already have. Next, we're going to use an eyelid primer. This is also optional. It just helps the eyeshadow stick and stay on long wear. So what I did is I just put a little bit on my beauty blender and I just blended it into her eyelid. Now we're going in with the eyeshadow. We're going to start with a medium neutral transition shade. You're going to put that all over the eyelid. Make sure you're blending it out so there's no harsh lines when they open their eyes. Then we're going to go in with a dark brown. We're going to put it on the outer corner of the eye, making sure you're blending it so there's no harsh lines again. I use small circular motions just to get it to blend well. And then to make sure that your athlete has enough of it there, you can just have them open their eyes, see what they need, and keep going in. It's always easier to start lighter and go darker than it is to just put a bunch on right away and then try to go lighter. Then I'm going to use a lighter shimmer shade. It's usually easier to use with a flat brush, or you can even use your finger to put it on. You're just going to put that on the inner corner and then blend it into the darker brown. And I am also putting a little bit on her brow bone just to lighten it up a little. If you do get eyeshadow underneath their eye, you can just go back in with your setting powder brush and your beauty blender or your foundation and just put a little bit under her eye to cover it back up. Now we're going to do some eyeliner. You're just going to do a regular straight line across their eyelid, no wing or anything like that. For her, we use a felt tip. You can use the crayon, you can use liquid, whatever is easier for you. For younger kids, I do find that it's easier to use the ones that look like markers. And usually it's also easiest to do their eyeliner when they're laying down with their eyes closed. And we need to make sure that the eyeliner is black, not brown. Now we're just putting on some black mascara. Then what you're going to do is you're going to size your lashes. So for younger kids, lashes are usually too long, so you'll need to cut them. So I just put it on her, made sure it was the right length. Then I took my eyelash glue, put a thin layer on the band, and now I'm shaking it to make sure that it's tacky. You don't want to put it on wet. Then I just put the middle on, and then I place the corners. And then what I'm doing is pinching the lashes with her natural lashes together. That's why we put the mascara on before. So I went ahead and did the other side. Now we're going to go in with the highlighter. You're just putting it on her cheekbones, and then you can also put it on the brow bone to brighten that up. We did not do the lipstick, so you're just going to have to do that. This is the final look. Thank you for watching the 2020-2021 tutorial.